Now, breaking news from KXAN News.
Well, more progress and more information coming out today about these fires that are devastating parts of Central Texas.
Right now, we're waiting on a news conference of the latest updates on the Steiner Ranch fire and also the Spicewood fire. We just learned more about the fires in Bastrop County from a news conference there. The biggest fire is more contained, 30% contained. And we will learn more about that later on. But right now, we're going to go live to this news conference going on about the Steiner Ranch and Spicewood fire.
And Fire Chief Rhoda Kerr taking the microphone there at St. Luke's on the Lake Episcopal Church in the Lake Travis area, just across Ranch Road 620 from the Steiner Ranch area.
There is Jim Linardos,
check.
Lake Travis Fire and Rescue Chief, who has been sort of the point man, giving us information daily on the fire in Steiner Ranch.
Okay.
Let's listen in.
Come on up. You going to leave that there?
No, I'm not.
Hold it. I'll be standing.
Chief Kerr, are you going with the fire?
Yes.
Okay, I was.
Yeah, we'll move. Why don't we just do all the fire? Is that all right? Have you out of the
Okay, then I'll go after.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you for coming. Just an update on the Travis County fires. I'm Jim Linardos. I'm the fire chief out here at Lake Travis. I'm going to talk specifically about the Steiner Ranch fire.
Jim, spell your last name.
Linardos. Linardos. It's right now 75% contained. We just mapped it, and it's pretty close to 162 acres. We are standing with the same amount of homes, 24 destroyed, 30 damaged, 300 saved. We still have had 5 minor injuries. No more injuries to firefighters in the last 24 hours. No injuries that we know of civilians. FEMA teams will be out in the morning. They'll be out assessing the areas on both of these fires. So I thought I'd start with that information. I'm going to turn it over to Chief Van Rens, who's going to talk about the Pedernales fire. Chief?
I'm Fire Chief Ken Van Rens with the Pedernales Fire Department. I want to give you an update on the fires out in the Pedernales River area. At this time, we have achieved 100% containment of the fire. Our damage survey is only 90% complete, but at this time, we have lost 34 homes. We have 5 damaged, and we've saved 92. And that's pretty much where we stand. We're continuing to do response to flare-ups, but we're doing real well out there.
Yeah. Good afternoon. I'm Rhoda Kerr. I'm the fire chief in Austin, Texas, and I just wanted to give you an update at what Austin is doing in regard to resources. We currently have a task team in both the Spicewood area and also in the Steiner Ranch area, and that means 1 engine company, a brush truck, and fully staffed. We also have TIFMIS deployment down to Bastrop. It's been a crazy day. Down to Bastrop, and that means 4 engines, 4 brush trucks, 2 commanders, and an emergency vehicle technician. And in result of all of that, we are backstaffing all of our reserve apparatus and have committed to 24/7 staffing on every single fire apparatus in the city. So that means there are 13 brush trucks that are normally selectively staffed that are currently staffed full-time 24/7 and will remain doing that until the threat is over. And any other questions we'll take later, but I think that kind of does it is in regard to our resources and how we're helping our regional partners. And just one comment I think that's pretty telling that really nobody mentioned, but you heard the number of homes that were destroyed, but the number of homes that were saved were far greater than those that were destroyed. And I think that's a credit to the men and women of all the fire departments that provided that service to these communities.
Good afternoon. I'm Frank Lofton. I'm a captain with the Travis County Sheriff's Office. I've been coordinating the law enforcement efforts at both the Pedernales and Steiner Ranch fires this week. I'd like to talk to you first about Steiner Ranch. We're still continuing to support the fire department's efforts and the residents of Steiner Ranch. As of 9 p.m. last night, Austin Energy was able to restore power to all the houses that were not damaged in the fire. And we just request that in Steiner Ranch that you please respect the property and persons that had property damaged out there and allow them to grieve and begin their rebuilding process. We do have parts of the neighborhood still blocked off and with access only to the residents and people that they authorize to be in there with them. So there are checkpoints that it's not open to the public. So please respect the officers and the residents out there and the efforts that we're trying to accomplish. The Pedernales fire, we also continue to support fire's efforts. We're still having some flare-ups within the contained area. And so please remind everybody in the public to be careful out there. We have opened up all the roads in the Pedernales fire area. There are 2 restricted access points. That's the Paleface Ranch Road area and the Fall Creek Estates area. We've established a wristband and vehicle placard system. We reported that there's a Bee Creek United Methodist Church that we had a point where they were being issued the placards and the wristbands. Well, as of 5 p.m. tonight, the church will no longer be open for them to be issued, so we're going to be giving those to the officers at those checkpoints. They will be verifying addresses for residency of those persons and allowing only those persons and those persons' representatives into those neighborhoods to assess the damage and begin their recovery efforts. I cannot emphasize how much a coordinated effort between all the other law enforcement agencies, fire, EMS, all the other emergency services. Fire has been incredible the way they've dealt with this situation and the way they've been able to halt the progress of these fires. And I just want everybody to understand that we've all been working as best we can towards this resolution, and just want everybody to please respect those that have lost their homes and other things. So thank you. Keep rambling on.